Jump in here for a pre-event podcast to tell you a little bit about an exciting event that we have coming up called our Joint Health Conference. It's that time of year again where we get a chance to really talk about how it is so important to keep healthy joints as long as you can while living with a bleeding disorder. And as many of you know, this is something that's near and dear to my heart because of living with hemophilia myself. I've seen so many times that there was ways to prevent joint damage by more consistent treatment and getting the right information ahead of time. And prevention is really everything. So we want to talk about that a lot, about how to protect your joints, but also we're going to talk about some really interesting subjects along with, the issues that arise from pain management. We're going to be talking about a target joint, with specifically addressing the knee and the construction of the knee, how that works and what those things look like. We're going to be talking about mental health challenges in this particular conference. And we're also going to be talking about prophylaxis and really the benefits of doing that preventative treatment therapy over a long period of time. It's very, very important that we get that information. So I'm excited about this conference. It's going to be a really fantastic time to talk about a lot of really important issues as it pertains to maintaining healthy joints and seeing what we can do to prevent joint disease long term. If you haven't already, you can register for this free event on our website at hope-charities.org. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things. We've got some amazing educational sessions, some incredible prizes and giveaways. So you don't want to miss out on this. Go register for it right now. And one session in particular that I'm really excited about is going to be on September 26th at 10:15 a.m. When you register, we'll send you all the links to these breakout sessions. They are live sessions with live Q&A. We want you to be a part of that. But this particular session, I'm really excited. We have an amazing speaker, Kevin Griggs. The doctor is in the house, and I'm super excited to invite him on to the podcast right now to talk a little bit about his session. So, Kevin, it is great to see you. Thanks for joining me on this pre-event podcast today.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm really excited about this session that you're going to be doing at this event, but tell us a little bit about your background and what you do and what brings you to this event.
All right, great. So I am the Associate Director of Medical Affairs at Octapharma. I've been with the company for about 7 years. And so I work in the Medical Affairs Department, and we do all kinds of scientific exchange with providers. We do education. We, of course, go to lots of conferences to help assimilate the information, the new information that's coming out in our field. And one of the most exciting things that we do is we also talk to those who are affected by hemophilia, and we educate them on what's going on with the disease state and different types of treatment.
That's awesome. And you do such a great job at this. I know one of our events we had earlier this year, there was a lot of Q&A. I've watched you unpack some details for people that were really kind of hard to understand information for lay people like myself out there that didn't go to school for all of this scientific stuff that we're trying to wrap our heads around. But you do such a great job at taking really complex ideas and making them really simple. So we really appreciate you and being a part of this event coming up. And speaking of difficult things to say, I can't even pronounce the name of this session. So I would love to say that I have all this stuff, memorized in my head, but I don't. And, but I am really excited about this session because if I understand it correctly, this is really talking about inflammation in the joint and how to prevent that and what that looks like, right?
Absolutely. So the title of this talk is Hemarthrosis, Blood Where It Shouldn't Be. Of course, we all need blood in our bodies, but there are certain spaces that need to be protected from bleeding. And some of those areas includes the joint space. So when we bleed into those areas of the joints, after multiple insults to that tissue, a condition called hemarthrosis can arise. So I'll be excited to talk about hemarthrosis in more detail, as well as how to prevent it and how to treat it.
That's awesome. Well, I'm learning new words all the time. So this is my vocabulary word for the day is hemarthrosis. I have experienced a lot of this personally. Many people know that I've had 10 major joint surgeries to do reconstruction for this very problem. And so you would think I'd have these kind of words memorized by now, but I'm not as smart as you are, Kevin. But you always do such a great job of this. I'm really excited about it. Is there anything in particular about this session that you're really looking forward to being able to communicate that's really exciting to you as far as the anatomy goes? I know that there's a lot of tissue that's in the joint that we don't always, sometimes we think it's bone on bone automatic, but it's not. There's cartilage, there's all kinds of other things there. Anything in particular that sticks out to you that you're really excited for people to hear about?
Well, what excites me is just having the opportunity to talk to um, a group of patients and caregivers who have been affected by this. Just like you mentioned, you've gone through so many surgeries, and I'm sure you've dealt with all the pain that comes with that. And most folks don't know that sometimes this can be prevented through proper treatment. So if not all things are preventable, but some things are. And by proper treatment and treatment on time, those things can actually help prevent this condition from happening. So I'm happy to share that information. And of course, go through all of the details about the anatomy and the physiology of the joint space.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, I'm really excited about this. I always learn something new when you give these talks, and so I'm really excited about it. I know you and I will be in the studio together doing these presentations, and I'm really looking forward to our time together. If people don't know already, this is going to be happening live on September 26th and 27th. Your session in particular will be on the 26th in the morning of around 10:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you set your clock to do that. If you haven't registered already, you can do that right there on our website. And come hang out with me and Kevin and talk about some really great ways how to improve your health overall. But Kevin, it's a real pleasure to see you as always, and sincerely appreciate all that you do for Octapharma. I want to say a big thank you also to Octapharma for sponsoring this event with us. Your partnership has made a huge difference already in the lives of so many people, and we look forward to helping even more people with this content that you're bringing. So thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.
Well, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Awesome. Well, like I said, if you haven't had a chance to already, make sure you go to our website on hope-charities.org. Register for this joint health event right now. It's a free event. You really can't go wrong by participating. And a lot of people kind of jump in while they're at work or listen to it in while they're doing something else. But this is a great opportunity for you to listen in and learn some stuff. We're going to have a ton of fun while we're doing it. Also, there's amazing prizes and giveaways that we're going to be doing in each and every breakout session. These sessions are live, so there's going to be amazing, question and answer time that you'll be able to also ask some questions by the experts and get some really good advice along the way in your own personal journey. And super excited about that. But mark your calendars. Go register right now. It's open. Registration is live, so you can go sign up for it right now. We'll be sure to send you all the links for each one of those breakout sessions and join us right there on your phone. But thanks so much for joining me for this session today. And I look forward to seeing you again in the very near future. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.